there's basically two concepts here online that have developed. One is the permanent downloads, and the other is streaming uses. So download is like iTunes, and streaming is like when you listen to something on Rhapsody. You just press you press the button and you can listen to it now, but it doesn't make a permanent copy, or at least it's not designed to make a permanent copy. So what happens is that those two situations are viewed very differently right now. And for a download, it's considered to be more like a traditional record sale, and a stream is considered to be more like a performance, like radio. So what happens is the trend has come about now. The practice has developed so that it's really when you look at a download, like an iTunes download, it's the record company who is responsible for paying the publisher, and that's because that's what they do for when they make records too. Now, the way I understand it, I've heard of a lot of people now saying that the record labels aren't doing that, that they're collecting the money, but somehow those statements never really get generated, and they're not really paying the publishers. And I think that's a shame if that's true. I would hope that that the publishers are getting paid too, and certainly I don't think it helps the record company's reputation to not pay. But maybe they don't care. I don't know. Now on the other side, on streaming, then it's usually the service that is responsible for that. So, like for instance, Rhapsody, is responsible for typically. I mean, a company like Rhapsody, I don't really know what Rhapsody's deal is, but a company like Rhapsody would typically be responsible for clearing the publishing themselves, which is a nightmare. We've done projects here. I've done projects where we have clients that want to use maybe 100, 200,000 songs in something that they're doing, and to find the ownership of that is, of all those songs, is just a nightmare, because things change over time. Information isn't really publicly available, even though there's nothing particularly secret about it. It's not managed very well. So it's a very, very inefficient process, which is probably why you don't see too many people out there doing streaming stuff, or at least on-demand streaming like Rhapsody, because it's a nightmare trying to clear all that publishing.